out in the win today.
Typical two-back formation. They're going to throw this laterally to Sam Adams. Another handoff, this time to Hammond. And there is nowhere to go. Watching situation here with 4 receivers spread out. They will hand it still to Hammond, who tries to cut upfield, but he's hit.
Defensive back Akua makes a ton of plays in the back game.
They hand it off to Hammond on first down.
The right guard, Jose Soto, they got to play well today.
Flip it to Campbell on a little end around. Campbell scoots. Also compete on the track and field team here at Sacramento State. Another little bit of trickery here. Jace Wilson this time and running through.
Lead you to the football if you're Montana.
Damian Henderson is the back, straight ahead and tells and resorts. 2nd and 4, they go right back to Henderson, who uses the stiff arm. And he's the last 5 weeks, when they've won 4 of their last 5, they ran for over 310 yards per game. No more broken tackles and a big finish to the man. Near and dear to my heart, loves Sammy Norris. Handoff on 2nd and short, another first down. I'm to the right of Cardell Williams. They go back to Henderson. He is hit hard that time, right at the line of scrimmage. Tries to spin ahead for a yard. TJ Roush.
Those battles in between the line being more physical.
Little fake option play, and Williams is hit. Play of the drive. Throwing outside, caught, but with Rodney Hammond Jr. They're going to roll out and get it into the flats, into space across the 20. They've got the into the backfield behind Williams. Williams on the keeper, runs into his own man. Now he gets outside, has great speed, and he's inside the 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle, touchdown.
It's a pretty big problem for Sacramento State tonight.
Sam Adams gets the first carry of this drive, and he's finding space and has a nice
pick up some positive yardage. That's the recipe of success for Sac State.
Ball start. Offense, number 87. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Using almost 250 yards. There's 67 so far. Slow start, but got it going on their last drive. They go up the middle.
Dunk it down the field.
They've only thrown it 4 times, and I think they've only thrown it beyond the line of scrimmage once. Williams has good speed. He takes off and dives at first drives. They come out and score on their 2nd drive, and we open this quarter with a 3rd and 8. Williams going to take a shot to a wide-open man. All alone is Ernest Campbell. He's got track speed. Rest. It'll be Damian Henderson as the running back, and he has it on the first play.
With the way Montana's playing defense with all these guys in the middle of the field.
Henderson cuts it upfield, and Henderson lowers
their defense against this running game for Sac State.
The big fullback Sammy Norris out there. They hand it again to Henderson.
Missing those tight spaces, but for Montana, they've got to do it if they're going to have success defensively.
The freshman Jaquel Smith
now here for Sac State.
Williams in trouble. Williams somehow staying on.
Big time opportunity for Brian Kelly and company.
Rodney Hammond is the back. They're going to take a shot here down the sideline. It was yards and a touchdown. They were looking downfield, wasn't there, so they had to check it down to Tinney. Williams this time across the middle and hitting his man. Again, it's Campbell who is dragged. This kid, a redshirt freshman from Texas, mentioned he transferred from Texas A&M. This is Hammond, who 3 on the clock to snap the football. And they do. Williams on the keeper, in trouble. And he's dropped to a knee.
Right now, we want him to be a little bit more productive.
Handoff to Hammond, trying to bounce it outside. Cuts upfield.
This game for Sac State.
Montana has capitalized on 2 of those miscues. Little throw underneath to Hammond, who is...
He's in a bunch formation there at the top of the screen.
Williams dumps it off to Hammond, and he falls down.
Making the proper decision.
And Williams will just hand this off to Hammond, spins off a tackle. Williams, plenty of time in the pocket, 3-man rush. Now he's forced out of there. Off to the right, he dives ahead. Yeah, good to see him back with his helmet on the sideline. We'll keep an eye on him as the next drive approaches. But Sacramento State right now, Darius,
is not a place where this offense can thrive a whole lot if they've got to air it out.
Williams on the quarterback keeper with the fullback out.
Ball. It has worked in the first half. They got to get back to it.
3rd and long. Williams stepping up underneath to the speedster. Campbell makes one miss. Here goes Campbell. He's got a 1st down. And
finding Campbell streaking across the middle of the formation.
1st and 10. Handoff. Hammond, who has dropped it. Lost their top 10 tacklers from a season ago. Otluski, the top returner, had 33 tackles last year. As Sacramento,
In this case, this is just not their game offensively.
5 for 8 on 3rd down, much better than their season average. To Hammond, who's dragged backfield with Cardell Williams, who's been extremely efficient tonight. He does want to keep this one. Play action pass, and there's their top receiver on the season. 5 catches, 151 and a touchdown. This one out to Anderson.
Put on the ground, which is the recipe of success for them.
False start. Offense number 62. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Game trying to drive down the field to make it closer.
Williams under pressure, throwing off his back foot downfield, and it is
Holding. Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
as he went to join Troy Taylor at Stanford. Taylor, of course, no longer at Stanford. And Marion trying to get this program back on the right track as Williams.
Sacramento State, can they rebound to give themselves a chance to get back in this game?
Williams on 3rd and 19 all day to throw the football. Down the middle of the field, it's caught at the 3rd.
And picks up the 1st down, but he's got to make that decision to run so much sooner.
They said he is one of the fastest guys on the team when you get him out in open field. Here he is rolling to his left, wanting to throw it, and it's over the head. LV, and before that, is all about winning. How do you win as a quarterback at this level? Under pressure. Spun around, now back to midfield. Williams takes a monster hit. It was a great
guy. He's right here. 2nd position at the top of the screen.
Williams hit and dropped.
Call from Montana on the fake punt.
Williams hands off to Henderson up the middle, who is spun her first one to wear that jersey and has been passed down player to player ever since. Williams dragged the coordinator on the team, and we asked him, when did that tradition get really special? As Williams is in trouble again, he's going to pick up a 1st down here across midfield. Big run from Williams. And 3rd and 19. Williams just dumps it off short to Henderson, who is fighting off tackle. Like that you're giving us a little shameless plug there.
Game.
Yeah,
I'm game.
And off to Smith, who is 2nd and a few here. Williams rolling out, heaving it down the sideline.
The question is how you do that when you don't have a bye weekend. Nice shot
for Sacramento State, trying to find their first points in the 2nd half. And Cardell Williams, plenty of time now, rolling out and throwing down the sideline.
Can be a recipe for success, so they need to work on it in these moments, even though the game's out of reach.
Williams downfield, that is caught. Williams trying to keep the drive alive. They will hand it off here on 3rd down, and that is going to be short.
Athlete keeping the football in his hands.
Hand it off on 4th down, and a big run up the middle for Hammond, who is 1st and 10 at the 46. Williams stepping up and now being swarmed, and from behind he's
those big body guys up front.
Williams rolls out, sets his feet and throws short.
Now
3rd and 9 over the middle, that is caught, and that's going to move the chains back.
One battle in the middle of the field.
Time for Williams, throwing off his back. But Williams took over in week 2 and hasn't looked back since. Talented quarterback room. That is a danger.
This opportunity to gauge that. Excellent pitch and catch.
Another throw downfield.
In addition to the prolific run they have.
3 of their last 4 games this year are on the road. That is a long throw toward the sideline. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to go back to the left side. Nobody's there, and Williams is going to... Gave Sacramento State a little bit of life, but now Williams in trouble. He's hit hard. They had just 10 sacks, ranked 11th in the Big Sky in sacks Entering the night, they've got up with their rival Montana State in the regular season finale. And that is picked off. Just for good measure, Montana gets a take.
Story for Sacramento State is just a handful of plays that really have made the difference.
Williams. It's career night passing-wise in yards, completions, and attempts for Williams. Throwing across his body back.
There's R in coverage. He's been outstanding today.
Number 1 versus number 2 tomorrow at 8 Eastern on ESPN.
Those teams on the opposite side next week.
1st and 10 at the 30. Williams stepping up. Back to Nelson. And a talented group of new players. Williams take. And I mentioned the 3 Big Sky championships from 2019 to 2022. Williams on the keeper.
Incredibly versatile. I think we saw Sac State have some success trying to put the pressure on the quarterback. As we see Williams taking it to the house, into the end.